Good day, good people. Recently, we received the new handbook for the authorised lay ministry in the Diocese of Newcastle. The word lay comes from the Greek word laos, meaning people. In other words, lay ministry is the ministry of the people, i.e., all of us. God calls each of us at our birth into life, and at our baptism he calls us into new life in Christ Jesus, and we all share this as members of the church. God also therefore calls each one of us to serve him, and one of the tasks of our discipleship is discerning that calling, what we call our vocation. I have no doubt that vocation, our calling, evolves throughout our lives, for as we know, life never stands still. And so from each of us, from the moment of our baptism, we are being invited to consider our calling. Now for some, this is a formal discernment into public ministry, such as Yvette has undertaken in becoming ordained, first as a deacon and now as a priest, learning to exercise a ministry of leadership in the church. And it's a joy to see this happening to her in our midst. There are also licensed lay ministries, and the most notable one in Newcastle is reader ministry. We're fortunate to have Gloria as a reader amongst us, exercising a calling to preach and to help in the leading of worship. Readers can also take funerals and exercise other teaching and pastoral ministries, and they are a great blessing to the church. Mary Lilly is a reader emerita, having retired from active ministry, but even in spite of recent ill health, she has continued to exercise a ministry of encouragement by donating many of her books on spirituality and theology to the church. And I do encourage you to look at the book stand at the back of church and borrow any book that catches your imagination, and then bring it back when you're done. There are also recognised lay ministries, such as reading in church, singing in the choir, or playing the organ and other musical instruments, leading the intercessions, serving at the altar, leading youth and children's work, pastoral care, and the many ways in which the church engages with the local community and in issues of social justice. We also should not forget those often unsung and yet vital ministries, such as arranging flowers, serving refreshments, mowing the grass and gardening, looking after our buildings, overseeing and undertaking repairs and managing the hall, not forgetting fundraising and organising social events. It makes me giddy just thinking about the levels of activity, and we realise already that the church is a dynamic social organism depending upon all its members to take their place, not only in worship, but also in the life we seek to model together, to be a witness to the world of what it is to be a community of worship, love, and service. Authorised lay ministry is an opportunity for people to consider representing the church more widely in a way that is discerned, trained, supervised, and regularly reviewed. And 4 types of ministry are being offered: leading worship, pastoral care, community engagement, and mission and evangelism. For each of these, there is a course of 9 monthly sessions, each lasting 90 minutes. The benefit of the course is to encourage personal growth and self-awareness in discipleship, vocation, and ministry, as well as improving the fabric and texture of the church's ministry. The courses begin this September, and I'll publish more information online and invite the PCC to look at the handbook before its next meeting on the 25th of July. Do pray and consider whether God might be calling you to one of these ministries. Meanwhile, please also consider whether you can help with 2 important community engagement events in the next 2 weeks. Helping at Heaton Festival next Saturday, the 25th of June, and our summer fair the following Saturday, the 2nd of July. There are sign-up sheets at the back of church, and if you're not at church this Sunday and would like to be involved, just let me know. At Heaton Festival, we're running the Eco Zone, which is a first, so please also pray for good weather and that the event will be a blessing to all concerned.